There are several ways our operations team in the Red Cross purchases office supply, with Coupa being the primary method and the preferred method that we use. This video will demonstrate how to order office supplies from vendors like Staples and Amazon through Coupa. So the first thing we need to do is log on to Coupa. And I have it here saved to my virtual workplace. You can bookmark it when you log on. Once you get into Coupa, this logs on here, notice the punch out catalog. So for Staples and Amazon are our two primary sources that we use quite often. So today I'm going to order something through Staples. So I want to click on Staples in the punch out catalog. And that should open up. And the first thing you see is a delivery zip code. So I'm going to punch in where I want my item orders delivered to. The zip code, hit continue. Next page will show how the home page for Staples, the business account, and you have some various options here. To start adding items to your order, you can enter an item number or a brief description here in the search bar and hit enter. Another easy way to do this is if you're ordering something you've already ordered before, which you knew you got the right thing before. What you can do is go to your purchase history, hit this drop down menu, and you'll see the buy it again function. So I want to order a case of paper, a carton of paper. So what I do is go ahead and select my item, make sure I just say, and I can choose how many here I want, quantity. I just go with one. I'm going to hit the add to cart button, and this will place it in my shopping cart. I'm going to continue shopping and adding items to my cart until my order is complete. For this order, I'm just going to order the one thing, but if you need more, you just continue. So now we're going to hit review and checkout. And important to note, the orders below $35 will incur a minimum order fee of $5.99. So to keep pricing low for the Red Cross, the minimum order size is $35. To avoid any kind of fee, you want to consolidate any small orders or increase your order quantity so we can get up to $35 and not have to pay that shipping cost. So this is just verify that you have what you want. One of these, one case, I hit submit order. Then my review cart page will appear. This is where you submit the order to my supervisor, your supervisor, for approval. But prior to submitting the order, please ensure the following steps are completed. Your general info, which is up, all is here. Ship to address. This might just show up where your last item went. I want this one to go to, not to that address. So I want this to go to Ralph DeShong. And I just type in that person's name, hit search, and it's got a couple options at Ralph DeShong here. I can have this sent to my Kansas City office. I can have it sent to my home. I'm going to choose to have this sent to my home. Hit choose. Now that will change right there. There's other stuff in general info. You don't need to fill this out. Just make sure that we got the ship to address in the general info. This is if you were filling this out for someone else, DRO, but we're not going to talk about that. This is typically your fulfilling office supply requests, and this is how you do it. Get that right on here. Now, in your lower section here, this is going to list the items you bought. You got a couple things you got to do. A need buy date is required. It will not process without one. Staples ships pretty quick, usually 1 day, 2 days. So today's Friday. I'm just going to put Monday on there, and I'm pretty sure they'll have it for me Monday. But I don't really need it Monday, so I'll just say Tuesday. But more likely, this will be in 1 day. Now, the other thing you want to do is your billing. And I have it, once I hit save, it will come back up, my billing account number. So we're going to ensure the proper, correct accounting code for each item. So each item, you have to do the same thing. A need buy date, that'll be selected, and verify you have the correct coding. So take a look at this. If you're not sure about the accounting code, get your accounting cheat sheet or talk to one of your biz ops people, but this will spell out what this is. The general C9600 and this code here 55280, which is general supplies. It tries to pull the correct code automatically, but sometimes it gets it wrong, so you got to check. And of course, our region codes are 256. This looks correct. However, if you needed to change that, just hit that menu there. Say if this was for a blood service or something, you could hit biomedical and follow that code chain. But this looks good, so I'm going to keep it as is. So I've got a need by date and a code. And then the next step, scroll down to the bottom of the page and hit submit for approval. Hit like that. And this is going to go to my supervisor. He will be the next person in line. And when he or she approves it, right now it's he, Kenny Lackey will approve it. I'll get an email from the supplier and the status of my order. And that will be able to track it to my house. That is Staples. The same process goes for Amazon. It's very similar. The only difference is really that when you log into Amazon, it doesn't ask for that zip code right away. And click on once, it says, do you really want to go there? Yes, visit the store. I won't actually order something, but just show you real quick. It's very same. It just doesn't go to that zip code first. It opens up the Red Cross business account. You do have some of those same options, though, as far as buy it again and those type of things. The same thing here. You type in what you want, or sometimes your executive directors or other people will send you a shopping list. You can access that and just click right through it. Same process. Add to cart. Check out, and it's going to ask you for the same thing again. Just that one page I showed you about the general info, the shipping address, and then it's going to go to the bottom of the page where it's going to ask for your need by date and your accounting code. Same exact process. Hit submit, and it goes to approval. So that is a process how you can order through Coupa, Staples, Amazon, and those other vendors that I showed you on there too. Typically, it's Amazon or Staples that you're going to do, or most you're ordering from. But it's very important that you use this. Go this route through the punch out catalog. Do not just Google Amazon or Google Staples and order that way. When you do bypass Coupa, that cuts out the discounts that we get. It cuts out our tax exemption. So just forget about doing that. You need to order office supplies. Go to Coupa, Staples, Amazon, typically, and go through that process. And that will get you your office supplies. So happy ordering, everyone. Thank you.